season, this is my year?
Yeah, initially right when it happened, heard something pop, and your first thought always kind of goes to the worst one. And Danny and the training staff come out and do a couple tests, and it didn't look good. Got carried back into the locker room, and was told a couple things. So it was just really trying to keep my head high, and especially with the loss, just trying to keep the energy up around the guys. But I was very fortunate, that divine intervention came in and helped me out, and allowed me to continue on the season. So very happy.
So you go have the MRI. Who gave you the results, and who said, hey, you got a chance to come back in a few weeks?
Yeah, so got the MRI, came back into the training room, still, thinking, initially it was an ACL, so something wrong with my knee, and Danny and Dr. Martin come over and, break the news, and, all I could do was smile. I was just really happy. I've gotten so much football has been taken away from me in the past, 2 years. So to think that it was going to be taken away from me again, after I really just started to feel like I was gaining some momentum, kind of everything was starting to go my way a little bit. It was really frustrating, but to hear that news was just really nice for me to hear.
Was there any hesitation or worry going back on the field for the game last week that, hey, I have to kind of take it easy, or no, you were able to go full?
Nah, yeah, I was full forward. I put my full confidence in that training staff, and the people that allowed me to come back as early as I did. And also involving my work ethic and wanting to be back on the field. So when I stepped foot on that field, I had full confidence in myself and my body.
What was the initial time frame you were given as far as how long you would be?
I initially heard 6 to 8 weeks, kind of depending on the bone and everything. 3 to 4 weeks on crutches, which I was frustrated with. But I prayed a lot, and I know a lot of people prayed for me, and prayers were answered. Came back, did everything I possibly could in training room 2 times a day for multiple hours, and everything just started clicking, working again, and got back out there a little earlier than expected.
Do you feel 100% Saturday, or do you feel like you're still working to get some of that stuff back?
Definitely still working to get a 100% back. I think being out a couple weeks and really starting running on last Monday, it's tough to have your whole book back ready to go with all your moves, everything. So definitely still getting there, and I think it'll be a continued process, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm sure it's not the first time you dropped a pass, but what happened on that play against Pitt?
Yeah, it was very frustrating for me personally. I feel like not only did I let myself down, let teammates down, coaches, whole fan base. So I'm very frustrated with that play, and I played it back in my mind 2,000 times already. So it's something that's in the past, something that I'm going to try to learn from. I'm definitely going to learn from. But it's just a great play call by Coach Elliott. Coming off a first down run, and just trying to catch the defense by surprise, seam right up the middle. I knew I was going to be isolated with nickel Sam, and I got my job done. I beat him down the field. DJ throws a perfect ball, and I just don't get my eye on it. Just kind of running, body's a little bit out of control. And I'm not seeing the ball perfect, but no excuses. I got to bring that one in. Very disappointing for myself, and could have totally shifted the momentum of the game, and I'm very aware of that. So very frustrated.
Tony says 9 out of 10 times you catch that. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I think it's more like 99 out of 100. Shoot, man, I'm thinking about it right now. Just my blood's boiling because I make plays like that, and to not make a play like that in a big game against Pitt, I would do anything to get that play back. But like I said, I can't. So it's in the past. What am I going to do to learn from it? What am I going to do to improve? That's really the only question I can ask myself now. And if I get that opportunity again, which I think I 100% will, I'm going to make the play.
Some guys tried to pick you up. Tony said you were pretty down after the game.
Yeah, I was down. Like I said, I expect to make those plays, and for Coach Elliott, all my teammates to put that trust in me to make a play like that on a big stage. Yeah, I was really down, but hopes are high now, and I'm just looking forward to this week, against Florida State, getting back together with the guys, energy is going to be high. Just got to lead, and get this group going so we can make a spark offensively.
With you, Kobe, and Phil, it just seems like you guys really have a running back room that's really coming together nicely. Just how do you feel like you all complement each other?
Yeah, we go very well together. We're a really tight knit group with with D Wrench in there. Him kind of as our leader, but just a great group of guys. I mean, things happen, people leave, and this is what we got. We're all we got, we all we need. We say that all the time, and just kind of bonding with that group of guys has been awesome over the past couple of weeks. Kind of how we complement each other. We're all different. All different in how we play the game, all different personalities, but they do go with each other very well. And to think that me and Phil are freshmen and Kobe's just a sophomore, I mean, shoot, man, I'd be scared if I were, if I were teams that we're facing here in the future and even now, because this group, all we're going to do is sharpen one another. So I think the ceiling's very high for us.
I guess in terms of starting 4-3, I mean, as a freshman class, I'm sure you guys expected much better. When you come to Clemson, how do you feel like your class, your fellow teammates are handling not quite meeting what you expected it to be?
Yeah, everybody is not happy with it. I think it's tough because we haven't had something like this in a long time. So when you face adversity, what really determines your character is how you react to it. So had a couple close games, had opportunities against Pitt. I think our hopes are high, and all we're going to do is keep fighting, because every chance we get to play on a Saturday is just another opportunity to prove everybody else and prove to ourselves that we can do it. And we've got all the equipment, guys, everything that we need, and we just gotta make something click.
It seemed like you were really close to breaking off like some runs and just got tripped up a few times. Was that anything with footing, or what was kind of happening there?
Yeah, I'm so frustrated with those plays too. I think on that first drive I got in, outside zone to the left, make two really good cuts and just trip up. I think that's an easy touchdown. To throw an interception later that drive, just like I said, just another momentum shifter. But yeah, just footing. I think just kind of getting back, just a culmination of things. Field being a little slick. But like I said, no excuses. I got to stay up on that and bang my head on the goalpost. Just little stuff like that is what I really need to critique, focus in on the details. So like I said, I can make those big plays for this offense, and instead of only being up 7-0, I score on that play. I score on the seam up the middle. We're up 21-0. Game's a different game. So I'm my biggest critic, and I stand by that. So anything that anyone's saying, I haven't already told myself, and I'm going to make the corrections. I'm going to work my butt off to make sure if I get in that position again, I'm going to be able to do it.
Will, Tony said that from his view, it seems like maybe some guys on offense are kind of looking at other guys to make plays, and then he's looking for someone to just say, "Hey, I'll go do it." What is your kind of read on that?
Yeah, I think it's tough just because we just, we'll do so well for a couple plays, and then we have that one play that sets us back. So, the rhythm hasn't really been there. And when it's been there, we've looked great. But in terms of, one guy making plays, one guy doing something, I think no one's really looking for that to happen, but it would be nice if it did. So some guys got to make plays, and that's really is how it is. The best players have to play the best, and everyone's got to play their own role. So everyone knows their role. It's just a matter of making sure that you do it every play, so that I can rely on my brother to do that play, and he can rely on me to do it on this play. So we can all succeed as a whole.
A lot of football teams, freshmen are just supposed to be quiet and go play. People say that this offense maybe doesn't necessarily have a voice, the big true local leader, but I've seen you talking out there on the field, trying to pump up guys. Are you comfortable starting to take over a leadership role? Do you want to be in that role?
100%. I think that's what God put me on this earth to do. It's something that He gave me. So I'm 100% ready to step up and take that role. And I think leadership isn't something that you have to force. It's something that comes naturally, and it's something that I naturally have. So I'm doing everything in my power to lead. But guys like DJ, you hear that people aren't vocal. DJ does a great job of leading this team, leading this offense. Matt Bockhorst, obviously tragic that he just got injured. He did a great job. J Mac. I mean, we've got leaders on the offense. It's just a matter of I think having that alpha leader that everyone looks up to. And if I can work into that role, that'd be awesome. But if someone else does it, then I'm perfectly fine with following them and being one of the side leaders.
Who's kind of that alpha guy right now, would you say?
Can't really put a name to that. I think there's a couple guys, but I think that's the problem right now is we don't have that alpha guy that stepped up and made those plays. And I'm the biggest culprit. Like I said, I make 2 plays and then you have an outside zone to the right where I get tripped up from the backside 3 technique. I'm 1-on-1 with the safety with 70 yards ahead of me. So, got to make plays. And I want to be that guy. That's me being ultra competitive. I want to be that alpha wolf that can go out there and make plays for everyone around. We can get this offense rolling. So I'm fully prepared to take that role. Also, I think when that happens, other guys are going to be able to step up too. So.
What does an alpha leader look like? What does he sound like?
I don't think it's you're not going to look at it and be like you have to have this and this and this. No, I think it's you know when you see it, you know when you don't. That's really all there's to it. Somebody that goes out there and just leads a group of guys, lifts everyone up around him. He's not going to leave any